Start. This for me is all about pole.
It is the BMW M Grand Prix of Styria. Pol Espargaro gets a great start on the KTM, toughing it out. That is a good start. Look again, just as you said in your analysis. Mir leads. We'll move back to that later, but that really has white indeed.
And Quattro's behind him. He had to chop the throttle. So
are the guards being changed? Nakagami stuffs Pole. Nakagami gives Pole a little bit. Nakagami now. There's Nakagami wiping him. So him out on the green. Rins on the 42 bike, but out front. First 2.6 miles of this Red Bull ring on a race, that's for sure. And Mir finished second last time out here. The championship leader has got work to do on the number 20. There's Valentino Rossi, middle of your picture. So Valentino Rossi, plenty of work for him. Mir on the 36 bike, Takaki Nakagami. Well, we're missing a main man. Marc Marquez is back at home, watched it 2 to 3 months.
Wide, very wide.
And then Binder that's sorting out one of the Tech 3 KTMs at the time. Almost went wide and wiped the rear tyre of Jack Miller.
This weekend, race pace throughout practice, Mir and Pole. When I said at the start it's going to be about Pole, can he convert this pole position in this class?
Significant for me in this race so far. Agreed with all of your talk.
Front, he's only had one MotoGP podium.
Fancied as well. Brad Binder fastest lap, 25.0. So Brad Binder, the 33, there he is, right up behind the doctor.
Do you know what? He had a look at
not using his tyres up, not spinning his tyres everywhere. Here's Zarco, started from pit.
Well, he's lapping the same speed as the leaders, basically.
20's a changed man, absolutely. Maybe not as a person.
Yeah, that was a shot in the background.
Morbidelli also has been off on turn 4 as well. That's the penalty loop to the best. Here comes Mir then, right on cue, right on that part of the racetrack. On the factory Suzuki.
One thing we've learnt about Mir over the years in the smaller classes, once he couldn't stop. Look at it, he's pulled out on this lap.
We've had fairy tales. Could we be seeing something in MotoGP by the end of this 28-lap race? Soon might be shown that, if that information is correct, that we've got on our board here that we're watching at the moment. Here's Rins. He's on top of Pol Espargaro now. Mir, whoa, Jack's hot in there and hot again at turn 3. Just about manages to from that Ducati. He's good at it though, isn't he?
He so is.
He rides it like that and it still points in the direction he wants it to. Strength over the period of the whole race, having picked up that injury.
Just look at the with Mir, Miller, Nakagami, Rins, Pol Espargaro, all UX Dovizioso, Rossi.
We miss Marc Marquez. Who's to say that he would be in a position with these guys anyway? It might be a genuine change and injury. Maybe he will not come back as the same Marc Marquez that went away. The second part of his injury must be a lot worse than anybody gave it credit for. There are the boards. P1 place there. I have to say I don't understand that, but
yeah, the fear is that.
Well, normally it comes up. Normally it comes up on the screen in front of us. The doesn't come up on there, even though it's on our monitors here. So
Gav's just pointing.
So maybe that's
maybe
he's
already dropped. Yeah,
maybe he's already done that, and then he's gone back ahead again. Thank you. That's the trouble. You can get too engrossed in a race.
Going on.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. That's for 4th and 5th places. Andrea Dovizioso is another half a second. Lot of laps left in this MotoGP race yet. He who's one of the absolute professors of looking after tyres.
Sat there now.
0.541 gap at the line for Mir.
Oh, this is late.
Oh, hang on, that is late, but that's so Brad Bin. Oh no, it wasn't one way round. I would have wait for it to come back. The return is soon to come.
You can imagine what the KTM bosses are thinking.
They're looking at the back of the
don't
garage.
Take. Yeah, all Miguel can see is Pol Espargaro about 4 places up the road.
36, Joan Mir.
Watch Morbidelli there out of the seat, number 21 on the inside.
Front, here's Alex Marquez on Maverick. Vinales. Vinales is going backwards to get into the race. Mistake. Looks like it broke down.
A mechanical issue, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Still, Joan Mir. This has been a masterclass from Joan Mir.
You know what? From the very first test, he's been working with Frankie Carcetti. Frankie's his crew.
advice from pit lane, mapping 3. David some of the more established. Dovizioso, Lecuona is 9th, Quattararo.
Binder's closing in on that group in front.
As he would. Free air. Oh, that's a biggie for, that looks like Maverick.
Maverick.
Maverick's gone in. Maverick's
Turn
gone
1.
in hard at turn 1. Well, they're going to call that's going to be red flag. So we're going to have a 12-lap dash. Mir is going to be so upset.
Oh, they've got it. Yeah,
red flag. It has to be because the airbag's gone pop.
Gone.
So Alton Park, you just have to
Grab
jump
the brake.
off.
There's no brake. Look at the speed of that.
Wow, that's gone in hard, eh? Just jumped off it when he had no brake.
Wow.
You don't thing in your visor, in your vision. The Grand Prix of Styria is go. Oh, and that was a right mess for Rin. Restart, and you can't do that when you've only got 12 laps to go. Unlike his teammate Johan Mir, clears off at 3. We are then. Mir goes in, Miller goes in, Pol Espargaro goes in. Round the Ducati alongside the Suzuki. This is going to be bravery on the brake. Down to the apex. Look at the way that Suzuki turns. Turns straight under the Ducati. Absolutely fantastic place. It is indeed. Brad Binder's there as well. Chasing after Johan Mir on the Suzuki. So we've got a Pramac Ducati out front.
Impressive lap times. They're nearly qualifying lap times of 23.8.
The weather has really put into that as well. They're unleashed. Jack Miller, again, the Scandinavian flick as Pol Espargaro duffs up Mir. Thing he's got, he's not shy. He goes to Honda next year. KTM's got enough top end to keep him at bay. Certainly has. But I think that Suzuki's run out of grip, which is Miguel Oliveira as well. He's up the inside of Mir. Mir's going nowhere. So the Suzuki's Johan Mir will rue the day, as Pol Espargaro did last week when it was stopped.
Yeah.
So Jack Mittens for KTM in this year. Well, they threw everything. Vera is very well placed to put the Tech 3 KTM on the top step. First place for KTM, and we have just over a lap to go for him to do it. Can he hold it together? Pol Espargaro almost there. 2.6 miles to go.
Done a 24.1. If he does another 24.1, he's won the race. But when they put plus...
And here comes Jack on the brakes up into turn 4.
There you go.
The management may have given this away. You're so right. I can't believe himself for what he did at turn 3. Pol Espargaro. Maybe you should have stepped down to the KTM camp, Neil Hodgson. You called it spot on. So, Jack Miller. Pol Espargaro goes up the inside. Surely can't keep it down.
It's tight.
This is going to be Marc Marquez and Andrea Dovizioso. Oliveira's going to take it at the line. Who went on the green stuff? Oliveira takes the win for Tech 3. That is Hervé Poncharal, Guy Coudon, and Mathilde, the daughter of Hervé Poncharal, jumping up and down. It's a KTM win, whichever way you look at it. Just yet, we need that verification. Touch the green. I don't think he did. He was waiting
of all the people, I don't think he'd not be happier for Miguel, but mainly I could not be happier for the